Welcome back, everyone, to No Man's Sky. I had an issue with the last stream, so we're gonna try this again. Thank you so much for your patience. And today we're gonna be looking at all the bases that I have so far. Well, not all the bases, but all my favorite homes that are complete in the vastness of outer space. The base building in this one is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of beautiful things to see in the galaxy, a lot of beautiful planets. I hope to showcase that today. We'll dive right on into it as soon as I send out the socials. You know the drill. And almost done already. Alrighty, let's get right into it. So first we have our main room. As you can see, this base has been abandoned. This was my first base. Later on they updated the game a lot. So everything's been overgrown since I was last here. It looks pretty abandoned. This whole room looks like it was caved in. The construction terminal for the base kind of got hit the hardest. Here I have my basics, the construction research unit, as well as the save point. I even have a nutritional processor here on the planet, and you get a gorgeous view outside. As you can see, I got really lucky with my first spawn-in, with my first ever base. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm gonna see what's over here. Oh, this was a storage container. But if we go outside, we have all this gorgeous glowing flora. We've even got a giant ring around this planet, and you can see it right there. We've also got a previous base item cache. Thought it'd be a lovely place to put that. As well as our game's version of a fridge, the nutrient processor. You can do cooking in this game, which is very interesting. Here is the equivalent of spaceship parking. And we've also got a gorgeous lake view outside. It's pretty difficult to top this view, and this is what the entire base looks like from the outside. That right there is my spaceship. It is a living ship called the Molten Sunset. My favorite ship ever. It's a black living ship that glows red. This is what it looks like from the top view. And it's perfectly fitting because this is what my character looks like. Oh, you can't see too well. Oh, my flashlight's on, but this is what my character looks like. I'm a space shark. Yeah. We're gonna toggle our view back. I'll show you guys what I look like during the daytime too. This area got hit, kind of the ones that made it out almost entirely okay. This is where our mechanic slash exocraft terminal lives. Since it's yelling at me about my life support, here, let me restore that. Ooh, looks like we caught a shooting star over there. Very pretty. Make a wish, everyone. I wish that I can keep this No Man's Sky file. But, as you can see, we've got all the gorgeous glow-in-the-dark flora right there. Looks like someone has landed at our base. So we're not completely alone out here. Where did the pilot run off to? Oh, I see his legs. This is one of the aliens, the Viking. They're a warrior race who make... Oh, and looks like we've got some of the local flora too. I've got a giant waddling triceratops and another little dino right there. There's a ton of those guys. I think they're nocturnal. Some animals only come out at night, some of them are strictly diurnal. Oh, I forgot to show this off last time, so this works anyway. So this is kind of like a farm area. Animals will come and flock here when we put food in the automatic feeder. And it'll harvest them on this guy. Let's try out some creature pellets. And this will automatically attract them. See, look, here they come. Oh, that's a shame. He can't seem to find it. Those up there are all my solar panels. We might have some more animal... Oh, yep, there they are. This is a funky looking gazelle with scales on its face. And a weird porcupine monster. Getting themselves a nice bite to eat. There you go, little guys. But time has not been kind to my very first base, but I still like it a lot. I think it's still... The fact that it's still standing is wonders. Almost every single plant you can harvest in this little room right here with a teleporter in the middle. I'll show you guys where that goes a little later. But if we go right here, the main way I was able to get my foot out the door into the galaxy, so to speak, was by harvesting nip buds and selling them. They are exactly what you think they are, but in space. I also really like this little terrarium I can put down. Over here is the farmer's terminal, or sorry, agricultural terminal. Very plant heavy area. And then here you can trade and sell local goods, and that's kind of how I did it. This is just the top of the roof of the mechanic terminal. It's just a way in and a way out. I think that was an atmosphere harvester for like oxygen and stuff. But this just leads back outside to the parking structure area. Now over here, we're gonna go ahead and use our teleporter. This leads to the other side of our base, to the storage unit area. This looks like it was pretty sunken in underground too, but I've got a lot of storage units here. As the name suggests, I store things in these. At the time, this was much more handy to get around, so to speak. But I've got everything all organized in there. It's just a pathway with a series of storage units. And on our right in front of us, we can see a fart plant. That's what I like to call them anyway. And here we've got our scientist terminal area with a couple little science-y things for them to work with. And a beautiful aquarium. I love that furniture item too. Looks like we've got a tree kind of growing in our way in here. Oh, it's sunrise. The sunrises out here are beautiful, guys. This agricultural dome didn't really stand the test of time. One little guy survived, but this just leads back to the main entrance. And let's go ahead and get a good view of that sunrise. Look at that. Look how beautiful this is. I just simply adore how it seems to change colors when it turns daytime again. Oh, do we have a freighter above us? Yep. Say hi to the freighter. But look at how dreamy that looks. You can see the Sentinel factory over there a lot easier. I can't believe that the latest update improved this planet. And of course we've got a nice gorgeous view of the lake with the planetary ring in the background. It really is breathtaking and I really enjoy it. Now over here we've got... Unfortunately this area was also hit pretty hard by the test of time. This was our weapons terminal. But I cleared out just enough dirt for us to be able to kind of work with it. And up here, I showcased all the plants being harvested, but this was all our nip buds that we grew. And then this pathway just leads back outside to the storage units. Now let me go ahead and show off something really fun. I hope maybe it captures it a little better. Oh, that's just to customize it. There we go. And over here we've got, oh, we've got a lot of little animals now. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to go around like this. And we're just gonna go all the way down this hill. Oh, past the Triceratops. And right down here. And this just gives a scale on how big these creatures are. The other thing that helped me really get my foot out the door are these metal fingers. These ones in particular have uranium and gold, and that helped me create a lot of good components as well as being able to sell a lot of resources. And then we're just gonna take a little dip in the lake. Oh right, there's hazardous flora that can just slap you if you're not careful. But the water here is a gorgeous blue. Look at all that seaweed. There's even a variety of fishies down here too. This is what it looks like from kind of underneath because we built close to a hill. Oh right, I was gonna show off what my character looks like. Let me go ahead and change the view. And those guys are the reason the ground is shaking so much. Look, he could just wade in the water. Yeah, I'm a red space shark with my headphones built into my brain. And then this is what it looks like when I fly around. Really dig the exotic jetpack. Now we're gonna go ahead and summon our spaceship. Try to find a place where we can land. Oh, here we go. Let's get out of the way. We're just gonna get a nice, good look at it from the sky. And that's how big it is. The only other thing is parking is kind of a pain in the butt. It also saves every single time you land. Over here, it's kind of little, but I planted some star bramble out here. These only grow on paradise planets. It's not much, just a little itty-bitty garden. And I just appreciate that these plants still glow in the dark even during the day. You can't notice them as much, but they're still cool to me. And we're just gonna take off, say bye to Daichi home and planet Daichi. And that's what all the structures look like. Just gonna show off what a great spot this was, though I did not realize it at the time. There's even some nice little islands right over there. Very good spot for a vacation, but there's actually a trading post here with a lot of different alien life forms to talk to and trade with. Now we're gonna go ahead and take to the stars to show off kind of my main hub. And also find our freighter, there it is. Next we're gonna show off my main freighter base, the hub that I use to play with my friends. I also have myself quite the impressive fleet. Not those guys are their own thing. Oh no, some of them need repairs. But I've got a wide variety of science-y ships, is what the planet looks like from above. I wasn't too far from the ocean this whole time. I've even got a living frigate. Look how interesting that is. It's just a funny little guy. Yeah, some of my ships need repairs, unfortunately. Let me see if I can try to find the main one I'm looking for. Because the living frigate is not the only interesting one I have. Ah, here she is. You guys might recognize her from Mass Effect, but I've got the Normandy on my side for my fleet. As a frigate. You can't land on it though, unfortunately. That's what it looks like from the front. Let's go ahead and land on our freighter, wherever the entrance is. I'm a little lost. I don't want to shoot my own cargo pods, that'd be very bad. But this is what the freighter looks like. Ah, there it is. Let's go ahead and land on inside. Let me go ahead and show you my collection of ships next. So this one right here is my main pride and joy. You've seen the Molten Sunset already, now get ready for the other ones. This is my fighter ship. Every combat thing imaginable is installed in this spaceship. Usually used for taking down pirates and that sort of thing. I've got another living ship here. The Molten Sunset is actually my second living ship. This is my first one. It kind of looks like rotting meat. I didn't name it that, it just keeps renaming itself that. The Screaming Limmerskoy. So, I didn't know what else to rename it, so I just kind of left it at that. This is my exotic ship. I was very fortunate to find myself a golden guppy. I named it the Golden Snitch, but based off Harry Potter, but it kept naming itself back. I just like the needle it has at the front. And that's my other most impressive ship. The only downside is you can't scan the economy and the threat level or the conflict level of your star system in a living ship. You gotta do it on a mechanical one. This beefy ship has the maximum slots for carrying cargo that a ship can possibly have. It helps me transport base building parts or just cargo delivery in general when I want to carry a bunch of one thing. This was my previous pride and joy before I got the other two. It's called the Tamarora, but I renamed it the Green Tempura because it looks like a flying green piece of shrimp almost, with a big old wingspan. It's class A, the rest of my ships are class Golden S, which is the maximum a ship can be. But this one right here is my pride and joy. She's completely got everything built in imaginable. And runs like an S-class ship. So those are all my ships, I think. I could have sworn I had a pirate ship. I do not anymore. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. You can go up that way from the hangars, but I just prefer the teleporters. Now, this ship was originally named the Peppermint Geck, because look at how cute they are. Oh, when they load in. Look how adorable. I have the most adorable fleet in the galaxy. In several galaxies, I'd bet, too. Look at, they've got little hats on! And my ship was called the Peppermint Geck because I have, like... This race is called the Geck, and... Look, that's my captain, that's my specialist. And it was called that because they look like they're made of peppermint. I am the captain of this ship, but... This guy right here is my... Admiral. Isn't he adorable? And from here, I can warp to any place in the galaxy. This guy helps me do fleet missions, which is why my fleet returned back injured. This is where I can upgrade the ship. But if you look, you can see everything from the windows. Got a nice view. Especially of all the frigates, so I really do appreciate that. You can see the rest of the ship right there. Ooh, and you can get a little glimpse of the Normandy right there. As well as our living frigate. And some of our science frigates as well. Now here, when we head on inside, right away you'll notice that there's a big hallway, an even bigger hallway. This place is a trip. This is where all my, every single storage container that I own is. It's just this massive hallway. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just kind of stacked them all in a row and I thought it looked cool. And I have them in numerical order. Almost completely all organized. This here's one of my refiners. Any element you could possibly have, you can combine it into new periodic table elements. This helps me teleport any exocraft. These two rooms right here, any exocraft on any planet almost. Oh, one of my fleet members is sniffing packets, huh? But this here's the main hub. This is our usual meetup spot. Where we go ahead and discuss things. It's actually usually on that couch. We've got ourselves a nice little fireplace here. Nice and cozy. This is kind of like a main secretary desk. Probably for taking on missions and the like. Each one of these rooms is a currently manned science terminal. You can teleport them anywhere. Oh, and I've got my save points and my portable refiner and what have you. This is the current room. See, Merchant Tier is my botanist. So we've got a botany room. I think the botany rooms are my favorite built-in rooms. And I've got a little bit of like decor kind of showing off what each one does. So I've got a wheelbarrow full of corn and some plants here. Just a nice little spot for the Normandy and some soil packets. And a jar of contained fireflies. See, we got a nice decal of the Normandy as well. I just really like how they did more than just a cameo, but you can own the Normandy for Paragon or Renegade reasons. This here is my Sentinel Hunter Kangshin. I don't know how to pronounce half the things that this game automatically generates. This guy is our mechanic. And here we've got a little motor here. Better watch out because this is our weapons dealer. Recruit Fight. And of course you can go to each other's rooms. They're all interconnected and all that. If you go across here, we've got ourselves our main trading terminal. This is mainly where we all sit. Our main place to sit. Where we discuss where we want to go next in the galaxy. I really like this spot. It turned out really nice. Over here behind the curtain we have our overseer. He's kind of funky looking. Let's see, let's try to get him on his good side. With that thing he's got on his lip, it kind of almost looks like he's got like a French mustache. He's got some crazy eyeballs for a Gek, though. Soto Kuda. But he's right next to the trade terminal, and he's got these curtains because Well, he's the head of all the other overseers. Or, head of all, yeah. And we've got a company microwave right here, too. Looks like this guy is accessing the datapad at the science terminal, but here is our scientist, entity Ozzy. You can take quests from each and every one of these guys. And there are different alien races that live aboard this freighter. So, let me go ahead and show you what else I've got next. Here we've got our portal room. That helps us teleport to and from here, and we can teleport to our rest of our bases from this portal, which we will do soon. This customization station room lets you modify your appearance to make yourself look completely different. This probe lets us scour each planet for different materials they might have. I'll go ahead and give a demonstration shortly. This extracts ore from the planet from a safe distance, of course. These two tool rooms being next to each other is absolutely vital. Next to the exocraft station room, we've got our hazard protection unit to heal ourselves after a long exploration on a planet, as well as some first aid. Here's our big old refiner again. And we're back over by the storage area. Now over here is what I like to call my trophy garden. I have every single plant here and then some. I also command the fleets from here. For each expedition I send them out on. So I can send every single ship that I own out on an expedition. And that's where these guys come in. That's why they live aboard here. On our little flotilla. But I tried to make it as homey as possible. As you can see, it kind of looks more like a village. A village aboard a freighter. I'm pretty proud of this one. This is my main base, mainly because it's a base I could take with me no matter where I go. So as you can see, they've each got their own little tarps for their own little commanding homes. This is the one with ships that need repaired. That's why these ones are orange instead of green. The other ones made it out okay, though. So this is where they all live. And this is the inner garden. My trophy garden. I can harvest every single one of these plants for carbon on the walls here, but I like leaving them because they're really pretty. And these are all the different things that you can get from anomaly planets, glitched out planets. And these are all my souvenirs from them. All dyed red for your comfort. So again, we have another one of these terrariums and aquariums. I just find this... I'm just so proud of this. They're all each on a light-up trophy stand as well. I think the light fisher and the bubble cluster, or even this pillar, have got to be my favorites. But it looks just like a grown forest. It's always just so pleasant going through here. This here is another one of our previous base item cache. This is... I think I have stuff in here. Yeah, I do. So if I take apart any bases, I can easily just go ahead and get all my supplies back. Here we've got a couple more refiner rooms in the middle, just because I wanted something there. And these all connect to... well, almost all of them connect. I wanted to make sure there was enough room for an opening. And it looks like those guys back there were using one of them. Now, if we go up here... Let's go ahead and go up here. If we go up here... I had to kind of redo this a little bit so it looks a little wonky. But this is my own personal quarters, the captain's quarters. That would be me, in case you were wondering. I've got myself a nice little place to sit. I like how you can spin the chair. And this is where the captain sleeps, aka me. I was gonna put more, like, crew quarters up here and stuff, but I wanted that little area segregated to just myself. But if I were to do that, I can connect the rooms up here. Let's go ahead and go back downstairs. And those two ladders connect to the same room. That's all that's up there. We're gonna exit through the forest. This little blob guy just cracks me up. I think those guys are pretty rare. I've also got some, like, flags indicating that, yep, this is the trophy garden. And the last thing to explore on this ship, if we come right outside, this is a fairly new addition. We have, I wouldn't call it a mess hall, but more of like a mess balcony. We've got our nice little holographic Gek friend up here. And a lot of beverages to enjoy. You can kind of see where the trophy garden is. My quarters. The midsection. I think these ones rotate. But there's a variety of things to eat up here. As well as just a nice little plant centerpiece. And I installed some of these trees as well. This is what the entrance looks like back into the freighter. There's not many items that look like food in this game, but I did try my best to make it look like there were people eating here. And it looks like someone even brought out a, hang on, let me see, a little deck of cards right here. And this here is the observatory part of the observatory. I put that poster there to indicate it. There's no sign saying that this is an observatory, but it's the observatory / mess hall, and you can see everything from here, as well as the rest of the freighter. Look how massive this thing is. There's still just so much more room to put things. And over here you can see exactly where that entire strip is just storage units, and then there's the main center command. So all in all, a very functionable, very livable space freighter. And you can see everything as you're going downstairs here. We're gonna go ahead and save real fast. Now, hopefully the game doesn't get squirrely with us again. Because next we're going to a Halloween build before leaving the Euclid Galaxy. This time we're gonna go to the Halloween Manor. This one is an anomalous planet in the Isotom Galaxy. Actually, I think the other ones that I have are from the Isotom Galaxy. So let's go ahead and move on to our next one. If you see a skull next to it, that's because if you see a galaxy next to it, that's because it's pirate controlled. Let's go ahead and check out another paradise planet. This one in particular is our colony planet. This is where my friends and I decided to all settle, put our bases down on the same planet. I quite like it a lot. It's a pretty little area. It's another paradise planet. It's a different paradise planet, but it's in the same class as Planet Daichi. And this time we're going to try our best to be patient as we teleport there. And we're just gonna wait, sit back, relax as we go through this really pretty loading screen that hopefully doesn't take 5 minutes again. If it's stuck, then I don't really know what to do. Sometimes these things do take a while, though. But I was wondering, since there was so much going outside on the last stream where Planet Daichi was, if that had something to do with it. Ah, here we go. And here we are to Paradise Elysium. In the 6 realm system. This was a collaborative effort. So right away, we can see that I have something in the planter. I tried to make this a pagoda, but it doesn't look very much like a pagoda at all, so I just chalk it up to it's a space pagoda. Here we've got the symbol of all 3 races next to each other, if only the Gek one would load. Got a nice little place to sit in front of the fire again. I just love putting that there. And we've got a decal featuring all the different kinds of animals. Oops, don't want to look outside the base. I think the effect from the portal is distorting the Gek symbol. But there they are, on the wall. I've got a couple of posters here. This is my bed. Here, surrounded by just these really pretty curtains. These are some of my favorite to use, if I'm being honest. We're actually gonna head upstairs first and then go from there. It looks like it's not nighttime. Oops, I fell. But I like how this leads to like a doorway area. And then the floor has like a vent where you can see up and down through it. This right here, you can go and look at the stars through a glass ceiling with you and a buddy of yours and just observe the stars together. And using these map charts, you can also see my solar panels. And we're about to see the planet in a minute. The Nirvana Pagoda is to match the scenery outside, and my goodness is the scenery beautiful. This planet is home to our home mascot, the pixie flies. We call them that because they're these beautiful, almost dragonfly / butterfly hybrid animals. They've almost become a mascot to our planet of sorts. In fact, anyone who goes into our colony receives a honorary pixie fly with the color of their choosing. As you can see, we're just gonna go all the way around here. Oh, we're about to see some okay, good, they're flying above the base, not through it. And the two different colors there, you can see that we have our Monarch pixie flies and our Emperor pixie flies based on their coloration. But I've got quite the views from here too. And once again, doing all I can to put a terrarium somewhere in my base. I kind of tried to make this like an Eastern style build. I've got a stupid fart plant in my kitchen. So this here's like the screen door. This is supposed to be like the closest thing I could make to like samurai armor. But there it is, right there. As well as a nice place to eat and dine. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this fart plant. Be gone. And this here's the hearth. Making something on it. And we've got a variety of plants here. And once again, just have our nutrient processor good to go. Each side has a different exit. There's 4 exits total at the base of this pagoda. It's kind of dimly lit, but I don't consider that a bad thing. I think there's just enough lighting. Over here is the bathroom. See, we've got a mirror, a bathroom sink, wash your hands at, and a toilet. It's supposed to be a toilet anyway. But we've got ourselves a nice little bathroom here. Just in case you need to use the restroom. And as always, a trade terminal is a must. I just love all the posters you can put, and this here, you can hear the audio getting kind of choppy because this is like planetary hub room. You can see all the different planets in this particular star system in here. And of course you can see the terrarium. And these are the different planets, but that's our planet room. And we're gonna exit on this hand side, but we can go all the way around. And this is protected by a outside layer of wall. I'm honestly glad that we arrived here during the daytime, because it's not as pleasant as Planet Daichi when it turns nighttime. Ooh, we're just in time to see a beautiful sunset as well. I think this is the perfect time to show you my pixie fly. There's the Monarch pixie fly, that's an Emperor pixie fly, see? Let me go ahead and introduce you guys to one of my many companions. This is Lychee the pixie fly. And I'm gonna actually switch to, toggle camera view. I just think it's so neat how you can ride these guys into the sunset. Oop, the audio's cutting out. This was supposed to be a roadway slash racetrack for one of my colonies, or one of my colonies, what am I saying? For our colony here. Unfortunately, I'm not super satisfied with it, so I'm probably just gonna get rid of it. Maybe. But this was so you could race all your exocrafts. I wanted to do one where you could do, like, a water tunnel underwater, but alas. Oh, looks like there's some more shooting stars in the distance. Very pretty. I'll show off the pagoda here very soon. From the outside, that is, and what it looks like. But first, I want to point out Advanced List's base. But we've all more or less settled around this lake area because who's gonna say no to a lake view home? I just love how peaceful it is. The water turns blue at night, but it's normally red. I think you caught a glimpse of that. This is also a very colorful planet. I actually helped him build this base, but this is the base of Advanced List. Ooh, yay. Get these fart plants out of my face. Oh gosh darn it. These pesky plants out of my face. Eliminate at all costs. For whatever reason, he put his food processor out here. I don't really get it. And it's not really that decorated on the inside, but it is very noteworthy. Just kind of how spacious it is. And there's also alternating, like, room tiles on the floor. I don't think there's too much up here. Except for this. You can put up a message whenever you pass through the base. And then up here he's got himself a little room as well. Nice little observatory. This was an attempt to match the planet's colors. Once again, we're gonna see love and live until the end, my friends. I agree, thank you. But right now I'm actually gonna summon my ship. Oh, hello. Oh, this guy's come to trade me illegal goods. Yeah, I don't want any of your stuff today, my friend, but thank you. I just love their little hats. Shame his face didn't render. And we're gonna say goodbye to Lychee, our loyal friend. Goodbye to you too, also smart creature. I also like, each person has their own role in the colony. Alright, I don't know why his base shows up and the rest of them don't, but that's just how it is. It's a much faster ride, using the spaceship, but the one with the pixie fly is more pleasant. And cannot forget to have a launch pad out front. Simply is a must around these parts. But this is what my space pagoda looks from the outside. Ooh, I think my solar panels just stopped working, and that's what that noise was. But it looks pretty much the same on all sides. Let me go ahead and change the camera view again. But as you can see, it's a strange pagoda. It's a light blue. And it looks the same on all sides. Though this area with the launch pad is considered the entrance. I'm gonna do another flyby during the day. I can do that doing this. And I just simply adore how you can do this. It doesn't change it in real time, it just changes it for the pictures. Okay, there we go. But this is what it looks like from the outside. So you can see those ships are frozen in place. And this is what this structure looks like. I just simply adore how the grass is multicolored. Also, sometimes those tarps, those canopies, trap pixie flies in them, because they sure love landing there. But it's still nighttime. Which is perfect for us, anyway, because we can just go upstairs, and we can even sometimes see the planet from the observatory. Check this out. Look at how beautiful the space is from over here. Look, you can even see the planet right there. Or another planet right there. So that's why this spot at the top of the tower on the third floor is considered the best at night. Now let's go ahead and go to somewhere a little different. What happened to all my bases? Excuse me? That doesn't look right. Okay, well, we're gonna have to manually go back up to the 6 systems. One thing I will say, 3 out of these 4 are paradise planets. That's just because they're simply the best. There's a space station. Let's go ahead and summon our freighter. So that way we have an easier time. Hopefully that'll clear things up. And here come the fleet. And technically that's Advanced List's planet. Though it said I discovered it just because I named it. Now let's just straight shoot to the or the teleporter, the portal. Oh goodness, I'm getting stuck on everything. Yep, having the same problem. Maybe it'll load soon. Okay, it's having a moment. I don't know why it's doing that. Next, we're gonna go to the Halloween Manor and pray that it doesn't... Pray that it loads us in. And this is our only non-paradise planet coming up. Pretty exciting stuff. This was a Halloween build that we made together since we didn't really have much to do for Halloween. It's a bit of an unconventional Halloween build, but I think you guys are gonna like it. Or unconventional, unconventional. But I personally really like how it turned out. Now, hopefully it doesn't take super long to load, because I'm pretty proud of this one. It's not my favorite, but I'm proud of it. We also have music playing in this one. This one has a filter over it, so everything's in black and white. And we've also got music playing. Let's go all the way down here. Here we've got a different kind of cornfield with some really weird animals. And some really weird flora. We actually built this manor in the middle of one of these strange grey loop trees. So this here is our giant field of corn. This is considered the entrance. We just came out of the portal room. Let's go ahead and take a look. And I think it's just turning day right now. Hey, there's some floating salvage data. Neat. I think it just started turning day, but you'll never find that out. What is that? Distress beacon. But this actually used up every single base building part. Or used up every possible space we had for this. But here's the grand entrance with grand pillars. Very grand design. Especially from over here. These are each of the landing pads. See, even my ship is in black and white. Really helps set the ambiance. It's got 3 doors each to the main entrance. And like I said, we've even got a little bit of a tune playing. Here's one of the towers out of the 2. But we even put a massive Diplo statue up there. In hindsight, I should have probably put Diplo statues on my freighter too. So that's the entrance to one tower. I think it's identical on the other side as well. These staircases were no picnic though, I can tell you that. Oh, there's a weird animal right there. Look at it hunt. But these anomaly planets are pretty funky. I either like them or really hate them. I never could figure out the music player. Yeah, it's turning dawn right now. So he's the one who actually hooked that up. And then here's the other tower. Oh, see, look, there's one of those ones right now. There's our Diplo statue, standing tall. And some weird flying, snakes of some kind. Okay, cool. We're gonna be able to see our home a lot easier. So we're just gonna come back around all the way over here. Oh, wherever the door's at, that is. There it is. It's identical on each side. We made sure of that. Let's go inside the spooky mansion. So building supplies are usually in limited supply. So creativity is your imagination. We've got some anomalous things that have infected the main hall of the manor. Like these gross pustules. And we're gonna see what they look like from the outside too. Look at that, pretty gross. And we've got a few rooms on each side. This is just one of the 3 doors leading to the entrance. Just some tables right here. Save beacons in the middle. Oh, sorry, 4. We've got 4 doors in the front. And we've got our grand staircase here. This one leading to the portal room. Which we can't use again because it's been infected by a big pustule. This one's just surrounded by corn and a lot of batteries. You might be able to see the other room from over here, kinda. Left it a little open. And I'm personally very proud of this one. This is my favorite bed, but made myself and him a double canopy bed. Here's a desk to go with it. This is like one of the only chairs that you can use to sit, but got some plants against the wall. You can see on the outside over here. And of course, a fireplace sitting area, because I love making them. And then you can see the portal room from over here too, as well as no closet, just an appearance modifier. But we kind of like just did this all in one day. So for how quick it was, I'm pleasantly surprised on how it turned out. This is the main living quarters with the boombox where the music's coming from. The by-beat device. And a little by-beat device. And a base is not complete without the aquarium. I like how it looks orange or yellowish. We've got a spooky haunted jellyfish. Oh, I missed the shelf. Pretend that that's scooched back onto on top of the shelf of the fireplace there. And then connecting the 2 rooms, you can just go out from under the staircase or through the door. Doesn't really matter. But this leads to the kitchen area. Got plenty of food here to feed ourselves. Yep. Got a variety of ingredients here. Little microwave, little bubble vat. A skillet for cooking things on. And a mini bar with tap included. And a refiner, of course. And of course some little nursery flower beds. And then this of course leads back to the living room area. I don't think we can return back through the portal room, so let's go ahead and see if we can, and if not... Oh right, we're gonna see what the pustules look from the outside. And the answer is... they look disgusting. And you can hear that echoing from miles away. But I just love how we turned it into a big open glass area. And of course we've got some void egg corrupted worm pods holding up the entire thing, making it look like this area's been infested. And naturally we went a little crazy on the decals. Let's see. Yep, I can absolutely use this. Yeah, I don't know why the graphic is doing that, but we're gonna go to our last tour of the day, and it's my home planet. Oh, I don't want to look under all, I want to look under my bases. I can't even read this. The last one we're gonna visit is called Lucidale. Lucidale is a very dreamy planet, indeed, and I am so excited to show it to you guys. Now hopefully it loads everything in, because I worked very hard on this. And this is the one where I'm actually the most proud. Anyone in the galaxy is more than welcome to join and visit and rest their weary feet after a long trip in the galaxy, because this is a resort that we're visiting. A beach cove resort, that is. Please load in for me, game. That'd be great. Yes! My prayers have been answered. Why is my primary exocraft switched? Oh. It seems to be raining here. This is the only planet... No, I lied. Daichi rains sometimes too, but... This is the main portal hub. This is like the reception area. These computer areas are sort of inspired by Mass Effect, but... I wish the stairs were a little more cooperative, but they work. We've got ourselves a nutrition processor, lockers. I don't know if it's raining out, but nope, it's not. It's a beautiful day. Nighttime is where it really comes to life, though. And this is like kind of your check-in area. Got a couple of light bulbs here too. And this is kind of like the welcoming area. This here is Lucidale Cove. It is a Paradise Planet resort inside of a cave. What do y'all think of that? Feel free to kick up your feet and relax and enjoy the scenery. This planet is something truly special. We'll use the teleporter back once we're done with the little tour. But this place has at least 5 different unique resort homes. For example, we've got ourselves a nice little living area. Each place has a upstairs with... Oh, let me go ahead and go back up. Each place has an upstairs with a bed and a fully furnished desk. And a view of the rest of the cove. It's a very unique place indeed. We've even got our own farm over here. Now, this one up here is my personal home. We've also got these rock structures to light this up in all areas of, during all times of the day or night. Each one also has its surrounding balcony. But this is my personal base, and I really like it. Let's go ahead and turn on one of the lights. Here we've got our own furnished kitchen and stove area. Another one of these seating areas with a giant globe. Little desk with a little globe. Unfortunately, this is the only one with a bathroom, I think. But here's the bathroom in case I gotta go. Pretend that's a toilet, because it is. And I think this is my second or third time redoing this one. But here's my personal monitor, desk area, and bed. Not too different from the other ones, but I still like it a lot. And a bunch of flat screen TVs. Really let the imagination run wild on this one. We're gonna go and visit a couple homes, and then I'm gonna go outside and show you all why my home planet looks so special here pretty soon. But you've got an area to just lounge on the beach, take in all the scenery. Looks like there's our farm over there. Let's go have a look. I was gonna put a barn in the middle, but who needs it? We do need our flashlight down here at night, unfortunately. Oh, I don't think this one was quite finished yet, so... Let's see here. Yep, just more of the same. But this area leads to our farm and oasis area. This is where we feed and raise the animals in this unique ecosystem. The pool is only about an inch deep, but it's really nice to just sit back and relax here. I was gonna put a barn here, not sure if I still should, but this is where a lot of the breeding and architecture comes in. This is a literal farm for animal products. And I'm really proud that I was able to just put all this down here. Let's go ahead and make our way outside once we go to the final home. Because it just turned nighttime. You get a whole view of the farm from here too. Very nice. And I don't think I redid this one yet. Yeah, it's very plain compared to the other homes. But it's still functional, still very pretty. And we're gonna use the teleporter to head on back. And then over there's parking. But I'm sure you know what that looks like by now. I'm gonna show you anyway. See? There's the parking structures. Heck yeah. And then this hut just has us use the teleporter all the way back here. Oh wait. Why isn't it taking us anywhere? Gosh darn it, our teleporter's broken. But let's go ahead and leave out of this side of the cave. I'm also gonna have you guys meet my animals. This planet is completely bioluminescent at night. Let's go ahead and take one of my other animals out on a tour with Shepiv Umagaz. He is a transparent little flapjack of a creature. Let's go ahead and toggle camera view, otherwise it's very difficult to get a grand scope of things. Let's go ahead and please go this way. Across the lake. Heck, even the underwater coral structures are bioluminescent. I just want to get to the grass as soon as I can. But the sea urchins glow. The grass glows. We've even got our own space station right over there. But look at this. And it's two-toned grass, meaning it's two different colors. It is red and purple. I just simply love scouring this planet's surface at night. It's such a darn shame that I don't have a structure out here yet. We're gonna make our way over to the trade center and just showcase just so lovely some of these patches of grass are. And it ripples completely across. Ooh, ow. Stupid plant. Where'd my animal go? Oh, there he is. Oh no! Well, you guys are gonna see what it looks like in the rain at night. It passes as quickly as it comes sometimes, though. Oh, we've got a shallow little pool here. This is one of many such patches of grass where it's two-toned. Even the mushrooms glow in the dark here. Here comes the rain. I'm glad I at least get to see it. Sometimes meteor showers happen too, but yeah, it's pretty hard to see out here. Fortunately, that's also why it's necessary for the grass to glow. And just as that said, rainstorms help your jetpack go get a little bit more oomph. But we're gonna go head straight onto one of these trade stations so we're nice and cozy. Much better. But this is what one of those looks like from the inside. And you can build bases on them. So I can add parts to this base. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Also, the Gek take on many interesting different forms. There's a lot of good ships here too, since this is a low combat system. I was hoping to show off more of my animals. Looks like I unsummoned him already. But that is about it. I want to show off some of the animals next. But this is a great place to trade. You saw a trading station there. Gather supplies and talk with the locals. But this is actually where I got my exotic ship. Let's go in where it's nice and dry. You could easily just camp out here and hunt for ships. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is a great example of what the grass looks like. Purple. Patch right here. Let's go ahead and show off some of my animals and some of the native animals. These are deer doges. I really ought to get myself one of these. Look how derpy they are. This guy's got feathers on their heads. Let me go ahead and show off, this is my first animal, Ragnarok. Oh, once he renders, that is. I gave him cannons on his side. Come on, render please. Aw, look, he's doing a little dance. And he walks on two legs. Yep, and he's got horns instead of ears. But it works. Let's give him a little pet. I can ride all these animals. I just wish he'd render, you know? This guy used to take down a lot of sentinels back in his day. Okay, I'm gonna, like, unsummon you. Because you're not rendering correctly. Maybe once I have him out a lot. And since he's a predator, he goes after the deer dogs. Oh, here's a good example of the grass being purple too, in some spots. I think it's not rendering because we're so darn close to the ship. Yeah, he's not rendering at all. Let's go to the other side of this then. Onto the shore we go. Oh, he wants me to chase him. Let's give him some attention. But he's normally very scaly. Oh, 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 there it is. Almost. And we're gonna dismiss him real fast. And they do talk to us, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and meet our next guest. You are normally not supposed to be able to catch these at all, But life finds a way, as someone gifted them to advanced list, and he gave me an egg to breed, and this is what I got. They're the newest edition, and they go faster than a ship. Look at this. Unista over here. Look at how quick that goes. She is the fastest thing I own, Starship included. Although I kind of really want down. And this is what she looks like. She doesn't even have eyes. And that's my third flying animal. We're gonna go ahead and dismiss her. We already saw Lychee. This is a electronic hybrid planet. Electrova is a predator, believe it or not. Their name was auto-generated. And look at how beautiful this sunrise is. Sadly, the grass doesn't glow anymore once it's daytime out, but you can see the stark difference on just how magical and beautiful this is. Oh. We got to see Electrova teleport back. How do I call for you? Seems he didn't, or they didn't hear me. But Electrova is pretty big. I think Electrova just, like, despawned. Oh, hi, Lychee. And of course, I keep all my animals well fed. This creature is by far my largest. This is Chungus. Can't even see their face, but let's see if I can zoom out and see. Don't worry, I don't have to worry about if Chungus steps on me or not, but I'm gonna show you what he looks like in photo mode, otherwise I can't get the full scope of this creature. There's another bird-like creature, but this is how massive Chungus is. I will go back and compare Chungus to a space station at some point. Let's see, where am I? But you can make the animals, like, ridiculously big. This is him. This is Chungus. He is a Diplo-based animal. With black, green and purple markings. And Stegosaurus, spines. Trying to find where I am. That's a bat creature compared to the size of this thing, but oh man. Where am I compared to this thing? I can't even find myself. Oh, that's why. But Chungus is, like, really big, to the point where I have to fly up to... Oh, if Chungus would stop moving. I have to fly all the way up to its back, and I still can't reach Now that he's fully grown, I can't even ride on him anymore. Oh, there we go. And he gets all mad and needy. But I can ride Chungus. Though all you really see is his neck. That's a... Let me just show you guys for comparison in photo mode. That is a spaceship. Okay, so this is a big spaceship. Still pretty big compared to us. See, just a random alien lifeform spaceship. And this is Chungus. Making that spaceship look like a little toy. Unfortunately, Chungus is also my most needy creature. So he gets hungry and needs cuddles more often. He is a gentle giant, he just doesn't watch where he's going. Should say goodbye, Chungus. Chungus is also game breaking, so I gotta be careful. Oh, and this is what his massive turds look like. That is exactly what you think it is. Pretty disgusting. And the last creature I have to showcase is a... Oh, yeah, that's one of the weird animals on this planet I cannot tame. It's just a Hot Wheel with antenna. This is Metallica, my silver-colored stag porcupine deer hybrid. He's pretty big too. Named, of course, after the band. He is a big cat. Naturally equipped with lasers on its back. And unfortunately, that's all we've got for now. It is but a fraction of the time I normally spend, but I usually don't stream on these days. I'm really gonna miss this place. We've really had a magical journey here on No Man's Sky. I'm gonna miss all my bases and all my games, but new endings just also mean new beginnings. And I will see you all next time. And always remember to stay inspired. Wait, let me do another one. Stay inspired. Alright, later guys.